Okay, the last thing we're talking about in this chapter is area of a triangle. Now it's kind of weird, but the book uses K to represent area because they use A to represent the angle in the ABC triangle. So since I'm going to keep consistent with the book, area is going to be called K. Now, we all know the formula for the area of a triangle is given by K is equal to 1/2 base times height. Now, we're going to use this formula to create a new formula when we have an SAS triangle. Because sometimes you're not always given the information that you need to know. Like sometimes they don't give you a height. But there are still ways to find area if you don't have the height. One of the ways is if you know the base and you know the angle. Now, I'm going to go ahead and derive a new formula by looking at this triangle here. We do have a height and base here, but I'm going to go ahead and try to derive a new formula from what we know here. So in this in this triangle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this angle to write a sine ratio. And so sine of C is equal to h over a. If I solve for the height is equal to a sine C. And so now if I have the area is equal to 1/2 base times height, the base in this triangle is B, and my height is a sine C. So the area is 1/2 base, which is B in this triangle, times a sine C. And to make it all look nice, the new area formula for a side angle side triangle is 1/2 AB sine C. Okay? And in this book, A and B are the sides that are given in a side angle side, and C is the included angle. So it doesn't, using our ABC triangle, it could be K is equal to 1/2 BC sine A, or K is equal to 1/2, what did I use here, AC sine B. Okay, so these are our area formulas. But remember, you only have to know one case, and it's the same thing. You don't need to memorize these letters. You have to know what the formula is kind of saying. It's saying it's 1/2 times the two sides in the side angle side and the included angle. Okay, so look here. Example 1, find the area of the triangle below. Well, I'm given two sides and the angle inside of it. So I'm just going to do K is equal to 1/2 times 6 times 8 times sine 30. And that's it. Simple. You just plug that into your calculator and you get K, the area is 12 units squared. Simple enough, okay? So see, I don't even need to know the letters. I just need to know I multiply it by the two sides and sine of the included angle. So go ahead, quickly do this one. Pause the video. And here we go. So K is equal to 1/2 times 2 times 4 times sine of 45. And if we do this, I get K is approximately 2.83 units squared. Okay? Is that pretty straightforward? I hope it is. Now, let's go ahead. If I have a side triangle, okay, so if we know the three sides, so three sides is side. we have a different formula, and it's called Heron's formula. And Heron's formula, the area is equal to the square root of s times s minus a, s minus b, s minus c, where s is equal to 1/2 times a plus b plus c. So if we look at that, we want to find the area of a side-side-side triangle, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so our formula is this to find the area, but we need to find this s. It's just a constant, and the constant is given by this. Okay, there's kind of like a long proof of why this is the case, but I'm not going to go through it. So the first step is to find s, so we want to find s first. And so s is equal to 1/2 4 plus 5 plus 7. So 4 plus 5 plus 7 is 16. So s is equal to 8. And so if we use that formula, k is equal to 8 times 8 minus 4, 8 minus 5, 8 minus 7. So I just do s, s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. So I get k is equal to the square root of 8 times 4 times 3 times 1, which is the square root of 96. Doesn't matter, you could give me the exact answer or the approximation. So k is about, square root of 96 is about 9.80 units squared. Okay, so go ahead, do the DIY on your own. You could pause the video now and unpause it when you're ready. Okay, so the first step is to find s. S is equal to 1/2 9 plus 6 plus 4. So s is equal to 1/2 times 19. And so this is about 9.5. Oh no, it is 9.5, not about 9.5. Okay, and then now that we have s, we can find the area formula. So k is equal to the square root of 9.5. 9.5 minus 9. 9.5 minus 6. 9.5 minus 4. See, once again, all the letters don't matter. It's basically, do you know how to apply the formula? So the area is equal to 9.5 times 0.5, the square root, 3.5. This is 5.5. Okay, and then so I just put that in the calculator. Okay, this is the one time where if I put it into the calculator, you could just go ahead and keep everything underneath the square root. And so your area here is about 9.56 units squared. So hopefully that's pretty straightforward.